Today we celebrate the feast day of Saint Juan Diego. Juan Diego is that saint to whom Our Lady of Guadalupe appears more than 500 years ago. And it is in this beautiful apparition that we learn about the great love and care that our Blessed Mother has for each one of us. Now, Juan Diego was not a child by any means. It might seem so by the words that she has for him. She calls him at times Juanito or Juan Dieguito, very sweet words, kind of words that a mother would use for a little child. And so he seems young, but in fact he was a man in his 40s, and he himself speaks to her with similar words, calling her his little child or little virgin. It's a strange dialogue when you listen to it. But you learn most of all that our Blessed Mother loved him so much, and she entrusted to him a great task. Now, Juan Diego was a new convert to the faith. He had only become a Catholic recently, and he was a person of low stature, not very rich, not very well off, you could say. And so she asks him to go to the bishop to ask for a shrine to be built in her name on Tepeyac Hill. And he says rightly, I will go to the bishop, but I don't think you should expect much. And he goes, and the bishop says, all right, maybe come back. Let me think about this a little bit. And Juan Diego realizes that the bishop is not going to trust him because he seems to be a nobody. And so he tells this to the Blessed Mother, and she says, Juan Diego, listen, I want you to fulfill this mission. And a whole lot of back and forth goes on, and eventually Juan Diego tries to run away from our Blessed Mother because his uncle is sick and he's trying to take care of him. And eventually, when he does meet her again, she says the most beautiful words to him. She talks to him in a way that is so relevant to each one of us. It shows her love for him. It shows in some way how every care that we have just melts away in her presence. And it shows us why we need to run to our Blessed Mother. These are the words that she says. Listen, put it into your heart, my youngest and dearest son, that the thing that disturbs you, the thing that afflicts you is nothing. Do not let your countenance, your heart be disturbed. Do not fear the sickness of your uncle or any other sickness, nor anything that is sharp or hurtful. Am I not here, I who am your mother? Are you not under my shadow and protection? Am I not the source of your joy? Are you not in the hollow of my mantle, in the crossing of my arms? Do you need anything more? Let nothing else worry you, disturb you. With these beautiful words, she consoles him, and she gives him the confidence he needs to fulfill his mission. Today in our society, God is not calling who we might think are the great and the mighty in this world to accomplish his will. He calls the little ones, those of us who many times seem to be nobody, those of us who many times feel like there's nothing we can really offer, and maybe we're just here to watch God's action. But God chooses us deliberately because he wants to work something great through the small. And he knows we're afraid. So he sends his Blessed Mother to us. He sends her so that we might understand that we are cared for, we are loved, we are held in her arms, and we are never abandoned. In every moment that we try to fulfill God's will, in every moment that we try to do what is right, we are always held by her. And Juan Diego, by his life, by his example, shows us what great works can be done. Until Juan Diego, the Christian faith, the Catholic faith had spread very, very poorly, very sparsely across the land in South America. But after that moment, when he gave himself fully to our Blessed Mother, she worked a miracle through him. Millions upon millions of people were converted. Millions upon millions of people came to the true faith. So let us then be similar instruments. Let us give ourselves completely to God. Let us put ourselves completely in the arms of his Blessed Mother, and let us fulfill our mission with confidence in his goodness.